Okay, so in my last video, I talked about looking like you're retarded, and some people kind of took that in a way that I didn't really like. I'm thinking that some people automatically thought that maybe that's them, and I wanted to kind of apologize about that just because I didn't mean it that way. I was just saying that some people, not everybody, it's probably not even the majority of people. Some people might have that problem. So if you feel like you're having that problem, don't just still don't just jump straight to the to conclusions about it. Just kind of hold off a little bit and really put some thought into it. But today's topic is going to be a further extension on I don't know how many days ago I did it. I think I actually did it yesterday. Um Basically your parents, their end game is to get you, or not even just your parents, but anybody who's like narcissistically abusing you. You got to think about what their end game is. All right, everybody has an end game. um and their end game is going to be basically to get you where you're like almost to the point where you seem to be disabled, mentally disabled. You're so you second guess yourself. You never feel like you can do anything right, and you're just standing there, and the narcissist pretty much took control over your life. You've handed the keys over, like you can't think, and people are gonna automatically assume that maybe there's something wrong with you because this person is basically taking care of you like a caregiver and dominating you and mistreating you at the same time. So, um, I used to drive for Uber back in the day, and I remember I met these two people, and it was like a really obese woman and some real skinny guy. And so the woman was like, she seemed like she was an abuser, the way she was talking to him and things like that, just demanding him and trying to show off for me. Like he said something to her that didn't even seem like anything that she should take like any type of offense to. And then she just snaps on him like, oh, you've never talked to me like that in all our years of marriage. I can't believe you. Like she's talking to him like this. And they live in this tiny trailer park, uh tiny trailer, you know, and it's just like it was really weird that like their whole relationship was weird. They were old. He looked like he was slow. Um, and but you could tell he was smart. Like he was all there, other than he just appeared to be slow. And it was hard to explain, but if you talk to the guy, he was just one of those people who look like they're retarded. And it's from the abuse. I'm telling you, that's their end game. They want you to look that way. They want you to look like you can't do anything for yourself. I don't know how they do it. I think it's just so much they want you to embody the inferiority that they're creating and just carry it around with you to the point where other people pick it up and they're just like, this guy's inferior, and I can't put my finger on it, but he's probably mentally slow or something, and he knows it, so I'm gonna treat him that way. And that's kind of how they people take it. If you walk around looking extremely, your shoulders are hunched, you're not making eye contact, and just you're really unsure of yourself to the point where I'm not talking about, because everybody has this. There's an extent. There's a scale to it. If it goes too far, people are going to think that you're slow. They're going to think you're retarded. And then there's a lesser part of the scale where people will just think that you're shy or something like that, or you don't have confidence. But So anyway, she's talking to him crazy, and she was even trying to show out for me. She's like, he tried to tell me something about the directions that we're going, and she cuts him off like, he knows that. He knows that. He knows where he's going. How long you been doing this job? And I was like, a year. See, he's been doing this a year, and you think you're gonna come and tell him how to do his job? And she's getting in him, and like she's doing that for me. And narcissists like to do that. They like to put their victims in check in front of other people, to kind of also not just to embarrass them, not just to big themselves up, but to kind of make it seem like, oh, I'm on your side, you know. And so it was just me and her, like we're, homies against her husband. You know what I'm saying? Sad to say it, but he should. I'm just kidding. But anyway, so with that being said, I don't know. That's just something you should pay attention to. Um, I forgot. I had other stuff I was gonna bring up in this one, but I kind of forgot. Um, but yeah, that's their end game. They want you to look disabled so that you can't hold on to a job. And it doesn't take that much, some sleep deprivation, them constantly, keeping you up, yelling at you, you just look sick, you look tired all the time, you can't make a decision, and people think that you're dumb because these are easy decisions. Why can't you make a decision? Is something wrong with his mind? What's wrong with him? But it's really, you've been gaslighted so much, you've been dominated so much, where you can't, make, every time you make a decision, it's wrong in your household. So now you're hesitating. Everybody's looking, why are you hesitating? That's all it takes. That's all it takes for people to be like, I'm cool on this person. I'm kind of, what I mean, I'm not going to give them this job. You just look destroyed. And I don't know, man. I just can't believe there's people out here that are like that. But yeah, it could be your parents. It could be your husband, your wife. Um, and that's the reason why it's important to get away from these people. That's what shows through when people can tell you've been in a really toxic, warlike environment just by how you walk and talk. It's in you. It's in your body language. Like, your body starts to try to protect you without you even thinking about it. It's doing little things to show that, yeah, this person has been through a lot. And that's what people are looking for, to start bullying you sometimes. They're looking for that. um so basically, if you're going through all this, it's important to record yourself. Record yourself sometimes, just to see if you are showing uh signs of, like you're overprotective. You're looking around, you're looking at things from the corner of your eyes, like you're looking for a predator all the time. Like, you're always kind of shifting your eyes, kind of, you don't even realize you're doing it, but you're looking out the corner of your eyes to see who's, which is a good thing. um but at the same time, it's a bad thing. It can be everything. Nothing's completely one thing or the other, but it can help you and it can hurt you. You got to know when to turn it off and when to turn it on. um and it's not that easy, because like I said, your body starts to naturally do things. It's like in your subconscious mind, where it just starts to up the protection, up everything, and yeah, it's a mix between hesitation, second guessing, and overprotection of yourself. um and just general anxiety, and just lack of sleep, but you can't let it get this far. But that's all I got for right now. Peace. Go sleep. And also, if you meet like a family full of people, right? Family full of people. If you meet people and they're family, and one of the people just seems like they're slow, um, there might be abuse there. Don't automatically assume that, oh, that person is slow. Like, see how they're being treated, and make your decisions of whether you're going to involve yourself with these people or not, based on that. Because I've seen that when I was like way back in the day. I seen this. There was this girl that I knew that was, she was very smart actually. She made like straight A's. She was like one of the highest scoring people in her school, and she looked and seemed slow. But I had to find out about her being intelligent later through other people and things like that. But knowing her mom and things, I could pick. I figured out later on what was going on, or you know what I mean. Like, but you just you can tell by stuff like that. Um, and just be aware, be an empath. Yeah, block. Be an empath. But that's all I got.